While playing in the snow near the edge of the woods, 2 kids and their parents spotted a tall, dark figure moving through the distant trees. It caught their attention. I mean, it was walking upright and seemed way too large to be human. The children froze, pointing as the mysterious figure disappeared into the forest.
Where'd it go? I bet it's just some animal. Where is it though? I think it went into the woods. No way. I bet it's just an animal. It went into the woods?
Everyone was pretty much baffled by what they had just witnessed. I love these family sightings because I feel like they carry a little extra weight, multiple witnesses corroborating the same encounter. Of course they could all be in on it, yeah. So what do we think about this encounter? And also, I'd love to know your take on family Bigfoot encounters. Does more people make it more credible? I'm leaning towards yes, but love to know your thoughts. In March, a hiker embarked on an expedition in the woods of the Czech Republic, and what he encountered would forever disrupt his life. As the hiker traversed through the forest, he suddenly heard strange sounds coming from the south. Intrigued, and somewhat unnerved, he began recording these eerie noises. The sounds resembled a woman's cry for help, completely startling the guy and making him feel obligated to investigate more. He pressed on through the dense forest, but eventually he stumbled upon a set of strange footprints. These footprints appeared to belong to a massive humanoid creature. This did nothing to settle his growing apprehension. Despite his unease, he kept going. And as he continued on, he could still hear the chilling cries. However, this time they were much closer. Fearing for his safety, the hiker said, "You know what, I'm getting the heck out of Dodge." He sprinted back to his car as the unsettling sounds drew even closer to him as he was going further away. What's that all about? When he got back to his car, he vowed never to return to that forest again. The mystery surrounding these terrifying noises still haunts him. He has no answers. Do you? In this clip, 2 guys in military garb are guarding a large water area when everything hits the fan. Out of nowhere, a creature suddenly jumps at one of the guards and drags him into the water. The other guard tries to help his buddy, but the creature is way too strong for him to handle. It looks like he sprints for backup rather than become another victim. Something huge flies inside the area. You can hardly see it. I guess that could be the creature or maybe the guy that got dragged into the water being thrown out. It's pretty chaotic. Towards the end of the clip, something really strange happens. A tall person in a dark robe-like outfit calmly walks out of the place, pulling up their hood and just carrying on. The figure seems completely unfazed by this. I mean, goodness, what is happening here? Is this some kind of military training exercise gone wrong, or is this something legit supernatural? I find this so bizarre, so if anyone has any information, fill me in. In the summer of 2004, a couple camping deep in the woods were startled when a towering ape-like figure briefly emerged from the trees. Fumbling with their old camcorder, they managed to capture a few seconds of grainy footage showing the creature striding through the forest before disappearing into the shadows. It certainly appears to be some type of creature. One convincing aspect of this is the couple's genuine surprise reaction as they are scrambling to get the camera working. It was taken in 2004, so I mean, it makes fakery much more difficult. But again, we don't have all the answers, which means I'm definitely kicking this one to you guys for your theories. If you live in the wilderness of Canada, you know all about massive bears. But after seeing this video, I'm not convinced that simply locking your doors is enough. Meet Spider Bear. We're introduced to him as he is scaling this house like a spider, attempting to gain entry through the second floor window. And while we all know that bears can climb, I am absolutely blown away at how he can cling to this wall. And I'll be damned, after a little bit of a struggle, he manages to enter through the window. He even exits and re-enters shortly afterward. The neighbors who recorded this said that they're worried about their house. Well, I hope you knew that no one was home at that house before you started recording and not notifying the people that live there. I don't know, I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I would have appreciated you using that phone to call me versus recording the bear going into my home. Maybe they already did that. In 2023, Finnish streamer MoniRS was doing a live cyclothon challenge on Twitch when he unwittingly captured something chilling that sent shivers down viewers' spines. He ventured off into the woods, deeper than he had planned.
Kuka siellä on?
During his stream, when an unexplained presence made itself known. We can see as a dark figure passes by in the background. Moni calls out, "Who's there?" Of course, no one answers.
Kuka siellä on? Mä ne asut.
But this wasn't the end for Moni, because later that same night, something similar happened again.
What?
You don't see that one.
I saw that too fucking close.
And even though it's not very clear, you can hear him getting scared of something, and he tries to kind of hide from whatever he's seeing in the woods. At the time of this, there wasn't much closure, so given the isolated location, viewers were quickly chiming in with their theories about the figure in the video. A lot of cryptid fans wondered if this could be a Bigfoot encounter because these woods definitely look like they could house some. But it also raised a more unsettling idea, and I often think about this in other videos. What if it's another person? Like, what if someone might have been stalking him, waiting for him to fall asleep? I go back and forth, but I'm not sure which one is scarier, running into Bigfoot, or the whole scene is pretty intense, and I can't even imagine what it felt like watching this live on Twitch. But for now, let me know your take. Bigfoot, stalker, hit me with your theories. This clip, recorded by a security camera in a hen coop, shows a man coming to feed his chickens. Out of nowhere, a sly fox appears and attacks one of the chickens. Feathers fly in everywhere, complete chaos. Soon enough, something incredible happens. Just as quickly as a fox flew in there, a ninja rooster came flying in to protect the white chicken. I mean, this rooster looks like he took offense to that. After scaring the fox off, the man checked on the attacked chicken and was grateful to see that it was perfectly fine. Minus a few feathers, but no biggie. Man, I had no idea roosters were so protective. I love stories like that. Drop your favorite in the comments if you have some, I'll look them up. A still image shows a large, upright figure looking like Bigfoot, partially blocked by trees near a mountain in Maine. Captured in 2013, the grainy frame reveals a dark, hairy silhouette hiding behind a tree. The footage shows the same figure walking through the forest with a deliberate gait that doesn't match typical human movement patterns. Speaking of typical human movement patterns, my God, hold the camera still. I'm gonna throw up. Mount Katahdin's remote wilderness has a history of unexplained sightings. Many are saying that the 2013 timestamp predates advanced digital manipulation tools, so this is legit. I don't know about all that, but what kind of makes this compelling to me is that it looks to be moving pretty naturally. The creature appears to be unaware of being filmed. Recent security footage captured a bear in a family's yard investigating a bird feeder. Well, while Mr. Bear was busy checking out the bird feeder, the neighbor's dog Riley spotted the intruder and immediately sprung into action. Riley took off and hit it straight on. I mean, you could tell the bear was completely unprepared for this attack. It was completely shocked and honestly left with no option but to run away from Riley. The video was later uploaded and homeowners in the neighborhood dubbed Riley the ultimate neighborhood hero. This bear seemed pretty docile. I often wonder if they know that one swipe from one of their big old bear paws would pretty much put any animal in its place. Not that I want to see that happen to any animal, especially a dog, but you can tell these bears, they don't know their own strength. A man hiking through dense woods near Vancouver spotted and recorded a large bipedal figure moving through tall foliage in the late morning light. The creature, covered in dark hair, walked with a heavy, purposeful stride. It appeared briefly between trees before vanishing into the underbrush. The shaky footage captures just a few seconds, but the figure's size and movement sparked intense debate among Bigfoot researchers and skeptics alike. Vancouver's surrounding wilderness provides ideal habitat for large unknown creatures to remain hidden. That's a fact. That definitely makes this more plausible. The brief nature of the sighting is typical of Bigfoot encounters. Just enough to raise questions, but not enough for definitive identification. What makes this footage interesting, though, is this creature's confident movement through difficult terrain. That could suggest he's familiar with his environment. Doesn't make him a Sasquatch, but doesn't hurt his case, I can tell you that. Have you guys seen these before? They are hysterical. The only thing is that I wish I'd come up with this. How did I not? Anyhow, I hope they don't get taken down, but the first two are from Bigfoot_Sasquatch, and the last two are from Bigfoot Vlog on Instagram. Both of these are Instagram channels.
Got the little bastard. Screamed like a banshee, kicked like a toddler on Red Bull. But I win. Every time. Today, we're cooking some real feral shit. I found a fat, pissed-off warthog sniffing around my berry stash. Come here, you screaming bacon rocket. I'm gonna turn you into a forest feast. All right, time to season this hog like it owes me rent. First up, mud garlic. Found it behind a rock. Might be toxic. Adds flavor. Next, forest herbs. Probably not poison. Smell like foot and regret. Perfect. People ask me, Bigfoot, why don't you go vegan? And I tell them, because vegetables don't scream when you catch them. Look at that. Crispy outside, juicy inside, slightly haunted. That's how you cook a warthog in the goddamn wild. Holy fuck, that's good. Tastes like pork, rage, and adrenaline. Ah, that's the ticket. Nature's shower. No soap needed. Still got it. Woo! Didn't count any. That one's for the cousins up north. Shh, robins. New this week. Don't knock it. Birch bark's full of flavor and fiber. Storm's coming fast. If I were you, I'd head for that overhang near the ridge. Rain out here bites colder than it looks. I'm reading a book on anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. A good stick will carry your weight and your wisdom.
Bugs hate this stuff. Smells awful, but I already do.
Today we're building a fish trap, old school style. No net, no bait shop, just sticks and stubbornness. Willow bends without breaking. Perfect for weaving a trap that won't quit. Weaving tight, no room for slippery fish to wriggle out. Wide to narrow. Once they swim in, they're not swimming back. Set low, just enough current. Now we wait and hope the fish are hungry. Success. Fish tacos tonight if I had tacos. Caught fair and square, just using my wits and some sticks. Gotta clean them fast. Bears love a free lunch. Tools this simple, results this tasty. Now that's forest engineering.
Clips coming straight out of Brazil show some boys playing near a little dock when something big starts sneaking up on them. As the boy with the camera tries to get a closer look, he freaks out and runs away. Nobody's sure what this creature is. The person who posted the video claims it's a goblin. What do you guys think? I mean, it seems to fit the bill, and no offense to anyone, but stuff coming out of Brazil freaks me out, like on an extra level. Maybe it's the rainforest, maybe it's the big old snakes, I don't know. So when you say goblin and Brazil in the same sentence, yeah, I can buy it. Let's stay in Brazil as we have this viral footage that shows two strange figures on a hill. Yeah, those are huge. The New York Post reported that these beings are said to be 10 feet tall and were spotted off Ilha do Mel, an island off southeast Brazil. Lord, now we got 10-foot tall beings, Brazil, an island off Brazil. I mean, take this to the bank. Now, viewers were definitely amazed at how fast these creatures could move down the hill. But the part that was even more telling is when locals chimed in. They say that this hill is extremely hard to get up, that there are these little prickly branches lining the entire way up. So a few things. It's not worth making the trek up just for a hoax. Whatever is up there is gigantic, moving pretty quickly, and moving amongst these prickly bushes. So you guys take that for what it's worth, but I'm not booking a trip to Brazil anytime soon, even though I heard the beaches are pretty nice. Let me know if you can confirm that. Like the caption says, nothing can prepare you for what he's about to pull out of there.
Another plate on there? Okay, go ahead.
Watch out, guys. Watch out. Hey, watch out.
That is insane. I mean, that's a healthy coyote. The location makes this encounter particularly disturbing. No roads lead here, no houses, it's sharpened up. This clip was originally taken in Russia, and I mean, it is quite the compelling bit of footage. What do you guys think? Does this clearer view make it more convincing? Clear photo. Okay, now this is super eerie. A cruise ship starts to make an unscheduled U-turn when the captain spots an orange life raft in the middle of the ocean. I just have to say, something like this is one of my worst nightmares, as I'm sure it is for many people. I guess the only thing that could make it worse would be not having a raft. Look how hard it is to see that, nearly impossible. Wow, my adrenaline started pumping watching this. As it gets closer, there looks like there are people or a person on there. And there are. What an incredible event. I had to go to the comments on this one, and I found this from someone named Alex. Alex says, "Fortunately, this story has a remarkable and uplifting twist. The life raft in question belonged to the ill-fated Two Brothers, a ship that sank off the coast of the Dominican Republic. Miraculously, all passengers from the Two Brothers survived their ordeal at sea. In a display of incredible seamanship and compassion, 6 of them were rescued by a Carnival cruise ship, and another 6 were found clinging to floating wreckage, all of whom were brought to safety. Just incredible. The story begins with Joe and Patty Martinez, a couple who, while celebrating a friend's 50th wedding anniversary, unknowingly became the subjects of an eerie and unexplained phenomenon. As they smiled for a photograph, little did they know that this snapshot would reveal more than just memories. For lurking behind Joe, there appeared a sinister dog-like entity, an entity not seen by anyone during the event, and absolutely not supposed to be there. The photograph became a striking example of occurrences where unseen figures make unexpected appearances, leaving more questions than answers. What makes this case particularly unsettling is not just the creature's ghastly appearance, but also the troubled background of the man it chose to lurk behind, Joe Martinez. Joe had been wrestling with a deep-seated drug addiction, a battle that he described as soul-destroying. This addiction remained a secret tormentor, eating away at him, yet he managed to keep it hidden from those around him. Despite the struggles within, Joe and Patty attended the anniversary, unaware that this photograph would change their lives forever. Upon discovering the demonic figure in the photo, Patty and Joe were shocked. There were no dogs at this event, and no explanation for the creature's presence. Patty saw it as a manifestation of Satan himself, a common interpretation by many. Joe, however, interpreted it differently. He saw it as a stark representation of the battle raging within him. The fight between good and evil. Patty represented the good, the light guiding him out of the darkness, while the demon symbolized the evil, the addiction that had consumed so much of his life. Taking it as a sign, Joe embarked on a relentless fight against his addiction, with the photograph serving as a powerful reminder of what he was battling against. It's said that Joe carries this photo in his wallet, a personal reminder to never give up and to fight the darkness of his past. While Joe's struggle with addiction found a semblance of resolution, the mystery of the Martinez dog demon remains unsolved, a topic of fascination and fear in the world of paranormal enthusiasts and beyond. It stands as a creepy reminder that sometimes the camera sees more than the eye. This video is so funny. This lady announces that her pet duck Adam is going for his first swim, and this guy just books it out of there. I mean, I was dying. I must be missing something. Is that even a duck? Did anyone else know they could do that? Like, what in the world? Look at that thing just skirt across the water like that. There's no way that's a duck. Well, at least not the ducks I'm used to. The little pond ducks. A lady in the comments said Adam wasn't a pet, he was a hostage. I don't know, but him running on that water really threw me.